Dun-na-na. Dun-na-na. Also, I'm doing some seam seal, but I ran out. But all the areas I done worked in, I seam seal. You see the rear part, I ran out. I still got to do the wheel wells. And also, I'm going to be putting my cuda seal under here. Here's my cuda seal. It's paintable. It's basically like paint over rust POR 15. It's the same thing, but this is more industrial. They use this in shipyards, so you know if they're using this in shipyards, it's got to be tough stuff. I've seen reviews that most people are satisfied with. I ordered a gallon so I could do the interior too, so that's what I'm gonna do. And also I'm gonna do the whole undercarriage with a coral seal too. And what else? I do got to go get some more of this seam sealer, if camera focus. This is the brand I'm using. The seam sealer is gray, but since I'm gonna paint the stuff black with a cuda seal is black, so it really wouldn't matter. Everything gonna be black. But here's a cuda seal. What's it? Ditron number 550 seam sealer gray, and it does dry pretty fast, so you got to put it together and put it on quickly. But that's just what I got planned today. When I'm done, I'll show you the end result. More to come. Peace. Okay, so now the next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna wanna once again pack your outer bearings. This is the grease I'm using, STP premium high temperature grease, because these do get hot. It's gonna be hard to film while I do it, so I'm just gonna explain it and show you the end result. So after you wanna put your rotor on the hub as far back as possible, making sure it's leveled. Then you're gonna want to put some grease. Put a good amount out here, because you know this part gets a lot of pressure, and there's also a lot of tension on it because you got the washer and the bolt. So after you do that, there you go. Put your greased bearing in. Then once you have your greased bearing in, you're gonna put your, I guess, slide washer. Slide that bad boy on. Then after you do that, this is when you start tightening it a bit. So you spin your basically rotor. You're gonna want to spin it while it's greased. I'm not gonna do it, but you're gonna spin it while it's tightened on, just to put some pressure on it. Then I think you loosen it a quarter turn, and once you do that, the bearings are set. You're gonna put your little castle nut cap, you want to call it, and put your pin right through the middle, and you're done. You done put on new brakes. And don't forget to spray your rotor with brake cleaner, because you know we got that protective coating on it so it doesn't rust while it's in the store waiting. So that's basically how you would do that. Put it on your rotor, bearings, and that's it. And there goes the bolts for your calipers and all that good stuff. I'm gonna paint my calipers too, but I just want to show you basically how it goes together. So now I gotta take it apart, grease my bearings, and put it together. More to come. All right, folks, so now I got the rotor on, bearings in, got a little drag, spinning good. So now we're gonna install the caliper. Yeah, I painted them with the 500 temperature black. Hopefully it holds up. I did it on my Mustang headers, and yeah, it's burning off, but it is what it is. Anyways, these are the pins that came with it, but I looked at the original pin and you can see it's different. Like the shaft where the threading is longer on the new one compared to the old one. So I'm still going to use that. I did on the other side, but I'm just showing you this side because I'm doing it. So I had some of this high brake lube, so what I did was basically lube the back of it. And basically once you lube the back of it, you want to put some lube on here to help go through these little grease fittings on here. It makes it a lot easier. You see the grease fitting right there. And these are going to be a 13mm or a half, whichever you have. And then basically it's gonna go just like this, slide in, and this basically tightens up to the threading right here, just like that. It's gonna get tightened right into the threading, and once you're done, it's gonna look like this. You see, just like that. And that's how it's gonna look once you're done. But nothing too hard, pretty straightforward and easy. I still had to look back at some pictures. I was like, were these grommets supposed to be in here? But these grommets are supposed to be in here because they keep the pin centered so your brakes are not sliding all over the place. But more to come. Peace. Alright, so here is the undercarriage after I pull on, paint the core seal on. I just added a little bit there, but look at that. Looks good, don't it? That's a great overspray when I was spraying the straps, gas tank straps, but look at that. Looks good. So I'm probably going to install my gas tank so I have more space in my garage. Then once my gallon comes, I'm going to go ahead and paint the rest of the whole undercarriage. Yeah. And here is the front portion of the car that I did too. Looks good. But waiting for my gallon to come so I could finish the rest, and I ran out of the seam sealer, so I gotta go get some more so I can seam seal everything else. But overall, it's coming along. More to come. Peace. Alright folks, now I think I ran into a little dilemma here. Now I ordered the brake line, but the problem is, see where this blue cap is? That's where the brake line goes to, but the brake line I got is too short because it can't reach right here where the bracket where the brake line goes in. Like, I don't know. And one quick thing, you also want to install your brake line before you bolt your caliper on, because if you don't, you're going to be hitting this bolt right here that goes to the lower ball joint. So you want to install the brake line to the caliper first before you put the caliper on. But I don't know, I think I might have to order a longer brake line to reach over here, because for some reason the one I got is too short. So gotta go order somewhere, check somewhere, see if it's longer, shorter, or something. But I already threw the original way, so I can't really measure it up. So that's a little dilemma I'm in right now. But more to come. Should have the tires on in a few. Alright, peace. Alright folks, so here it is with the rims and tires on and with the gas tank. Fuel injected gas tank. Here it is with 2 coats of coral seal. Still drying, but it looks pretty good, doesn't it? It ate up all the rust. I ran out, but I gotta wait till my next shipment comes in. Now I just gotta install the torsion bars. I forgot that I had to install this torsion bar, because when I let the jack down, I said, damn, why is the car so low? So I gotta install the torsion bars. Hopefully I might get there to get finished with it today. If not, be more to come. But I just wanted to show you how the car looked with the rims and tires on. Another look. Bam.